This is a very famous, I would say, Zen story, which has been used by so many great people to explain the concepts of different teachings. So the moon, the water. The moon is reflecting the Maya. Means, I'm saying here, the moon represents Maya, and the water in our buckets or in our glasses or in our pots reflects the mind. So there is Maya and then there is mind. Through mind, we get the opportunity to experience the Maya in effortless way by honoring our strategy and inner authority, because that's how our life becomes simple. That's how our life becomes effortless. When we operate according to our type, strategy, and inner authority, we get to experience the Maya in such a way that there is no resistance. That's the whole point of human design, or the reading or the work that we people do, explaining them that why it is essential to honor your type, strategy, and inner authority, so that you can experience the Maya in such a way so that then you can share your gifts. And that's the whole point of we being human. We are here to share our gifts with the other by correcting the relationship with ourselves first, again by honoring our type, strategy, and inner authority, and thereby improving the relationship with the other, so that together we can experience the beauty of being in this illusionary existence. I wanted to touch this simple and very fine concept of Maya and the mind, the relation, and how it works with all of us. Let's begin with mind. And let me share you another story. It will help. And meanwhile, while you guys are listening to the stories, keep shaking the glass of your water. Just keep, just, randomly pick it up and just keep and look at it. When you shake it and just look at it, right? Now, so there once was a small town king, and it was a midnight, and he was sleeping in his bedroom, and he heard some noise on the roof. After hearing that noise, he yelled that, "Who's there on the roof?" And he heard a voice of a man, and the man said, "No, no, no, please go back to sleep. I am just searching for my camel." And the king was, "What?" And the man replied loudly this time, "Go back to sleep. I am searching for my camel." He couldn't understand that. He said, "Camels never get lost on the roofs." And the man said, "No, no, but still, please allow me to. You go back to sleep. I'm not disturbing you. Just let me find my camel. I lost it." He repeated himself that, "But I'm telling you that you cannot lose a camel on the rooftop. Are you nuts? You cannot find it there." And then the man on the rooftop replied that, "But you are trying to find your life in your mind. And if that is allowed, please allow me to find my camel on the rooftop." And he thought that, oh, this is something different. This man is strange. So he rushed to catch that person, but by then he vanished, and the king couldn't sleep that night. Next day morning, he went to the court, and he was still into that thought that what did that guy said? That you cannot find the life or you cannot find the satisfaction inside your mind. What was he talking about? And while in this thought, he heard a noise on the gates of his court. There was this another blunt man who was fighting with the doorkeepers, telling them that, let me talk with the owner of the place, because I want to spend few days in this hotel. And they said, "Oh, can you not see? This is a courtyard. This is not a hotel where you can spend 2 or 3 nights. If you want to do that, go somewhere else." He said, no, no, no. Are you the owner? And the doorkeeper said, no, I am not the owner. Then why you're talking with me? Shut up. Who is the owner? Bring me to the owner. And they brought that person to the king. He was already confused with the last night episode. Camels on the roof. He couldn't undo the image of camel on the roof. And this gentleman went in front of him and he said, I I want to spend 2 or 3 nights in your hotel. Can I do that? And the king was said, what are you saying? He repeated himself, I want to spend 2 or 3 nights in your hotel. Would you let me? And he said, can you please look around? Do you think this is hotel? This is my home. And then the next person asked him, but let me ask you this. Last time when I came here, there was another person who was sitting on this throne or who was sitting on this chair. And then the king replied that, yeah, he was my father. He's no more. He said, okay, fine, fine, fine. But before that also I came and there was another person. Then he said, yeah, he was my grandfather. He said, aha. So can you assure me next time I come here, you will be also still be sitting on this chair or there might be somebody else? And the king once again went into a deep shock. He said, what are you talking? He said, can you assure me that if next time I come, I can find you sitting in this chair? He said, no, I cannot assure you. And then he said, if you say that you cannot assure me, that only means that the owner of this place keeps changing. And if the ownership of this place is keep changing, why should you call it as a home? It's a hotel. That's why I'm saying that. Would you please allow me to stay in this hotel? And the king, he was like, he said, are you the same guy who was trying to find camel on the roof last night? He said, oh yeah, I'm the same guy. I just came here to give you enough shock so that you can understand that the life where you are trying to find it out, or the life the way it is, but the way you are trying to figure it out is not there. And now if I use the same doctrine, if I use the same principle for human design, it's amazed me. Are we trying to figure out life? Eventually, this process is going to happen at mental level. But still, are we trying to figure out our life?